Today we are checking out the CYCPLUS R200, a smart bike trainer that you can take literally anywhere, and I mean everywhere. Welcome to the channel everybody, and today we will talk about the CYCPLUS R200, an affordable smart bike trainer that might be a great fit for you. To be fully transparent, CYCPLUS has sent me their latest new bike trainer, the R200, to test out and review. And just to be clear, this is not a paid promotion and they have absolutely no idea what I'm gonna say about their product. Last year I put together an indoor trainer setup for around $85 and I'm really curious to see how much of a difference the R200 makes. Also keep in mind that I have been using the CYCPLUS R200 for a couple of weeks, so this is my first review / impression. What I can say right away is that I was pleasantly surprised by how easy it was to set up and start using. Of course, it has plenty of positives, but there are a few downsides as well. So let's get into it and start with the unboxing. It's heavy! When opening the box, you can find the installation instruction right away, which makes it idiot-proof to install it correctly. The package includes 2 trails of indoor cycling apps, and the first layer contains all the accessories and is very smart designed. You just have to pull the first layer out and place it next to the box. You just have to take out the R200 and place it on top of the legs. Screw the 4 bolts in and the build is done. And it's just super easy to install. I thought this would be very difficult to do, but I think this is something everybody can do at home. One thing I want to mention is that I have a cassette already pre-installed on my bike trainer. Just know, in the regular bike trainers that is not the case, so if you want the cassette you have to buy it separately. And then it was time to test the trainer out for the very first time. The first thing I noticed about the R200 is how real it feels to ride. That's because it uses a special motor and a system that makes it feel like you're riding your bicycle outside. However, for decence you have to plug in the R200 into power, because then the motor removes all the extra resistance, which makes the pedals spin more smoothly for the same realistic feeling. Another good thing is that the R200 doesn't need a tricky calibration or setup. All you do is download the CYCPLUS app on your phone, adjust your height and weight, and the trainer figures out the power numbers for you. Super simple. The R200 supports riders up to 120 kg and features an integrated fan to prevent overheating during extended sessions. For me, the R200 is definitely a step up from my older trainer. It feels more realistic, it is more fun and interactive, and makes indoor training a lot more enjoyable. Plus, it opens a lot more possibilities. And another thing I found in the app are 2 possible new products, a power meter and a group set that might be very interesting products in the future. Another great feature from the CYCPLUS is the BC2 controller. With this you can change your gears virtually, just like on a real bike. Plus, because the gears are always perfect, your chain and cassette don't wear out that fast. That means your bike parts last longer. However, one small annoyance I found about the BC2 controller is that it can take some time to pair with your trainer when you start your sessions. And if you're interested in the BC2 controller, you're in luck, because if you buy the R200 home trainer, you can use my discount code to get the BC2 controller for free. You can find the code in the description below. Just make sure to add your BC2 controller to your shopping cart before you use your discount code, else it will not work. So let's talk about the price. The R200 sells for $399 which is the same as 338 euros at this point, which is actually pretty cheap for what it can do. No, there is a catch. If you live in certain European countries, shipping and handling expenses can vary. For example, in the UK the price will be $499, and if you look at Liechtenstein it will be even $549. That's quite a bit more, and if you don't know where Liechtenstein is located, it's located between Switzerland and Austria. But in the most European countries I checked, the price was still $399. And for me that makes the value really good. especially if you know that you can get the BC2 controller for free. Even though it's affordable, it still has many awesome features. It can handle up to 2200 watts of power, it can copy hills as steep as 19%, and also works with popular apps such as Swift, Rouvy and many more. Personally, I really dig the design because it is different from most bike trainers and it has a handle which makes it easier to carry around. It weighs 13.6 kilograms, which is still a lot, but if you compare it to the Wahoo Kicker Core 2 with a weight of 18 kilograms, there is still a significant difference. And if we look at the other specifications, the R200 slightly outperforms the Kicker Core 2 in most areas. The only downside is that the R200 doesn't offer Wi-Fi connectivity. For me, the biggest advantage is that it works without power. Although that's not completely new, bike trainers like the Tax Neo have had these features for years, but those cost almost twice as much as the R200. I have been to several remote locations where I could still train with my bike trainer and the Rouvy app without any issues. That makes it perfect for warm-up sessions before races and gives peace of mind knowing it will work anywhere. It's pretty incredible. I'm riding like here with a beautiful view and also in Mallorca at the same time, and I don't need any power. Like, you have so much freedom, it's incredible. A positive point for CYCPLUS. However, there are two small things to be careful about when transporting your bike trainer. The first thing to keep in mind when transporting the CYCPLUS R200 is the true axle adapter. This can fall off very easily. It happened to me at the beach. Luckily my twin brother noticed it drop, else I would have lost it there already, so keep that in mind. And the second part are the feet. They can come loose over time because of vibrations, so just make sure it's tightened up when transporting. And then you will lose nothing and will be very happy. And now it's time for the conclusion. If you're looking for a new trainer on a budget, the CYCPLUS R200 is a good deal. It works with all the popular indoor cycling apps such as Swift, Rouvy and many more. It's great for warm-up before races, you don't need a power source and you can bring it everywhere. It got 2200 watt max power with a power reading accuracy of 1%. It also can tackle gradients up to 19% and offers auto calibration, which is super convenient. Of course, no device is perfect, so here are a few negatives as well. If you're transporting your CYCPLUS R200, make sure you pay attention to your true axle adapter, because I almost lost mine and without it you can't really use it. Also, the price increase from 399 USD to 549 USD can be a turn-off in some regions. But it is still priced in the lower segment of bike trainers. Well, thanks for watching everybody. I hope this review was helpful. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe. Stay safe on the roads, live a long and happy life, and I will see you in my next video.